Welcome back to Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. I'm TormentedByGnomes, joined once again by EchoFoot, NinjamanMat, Schmae, and SlugSlayer. If you're just joining us, our heroes have driven off an incubus who tried to influence them not to go deeper into the Temple of the Hidden Lord. Through a ritual dedicated to Ilmater and ritualistic suffering, they were able to end the incubus's baleful effect and grow closer as a party. What do you want to do now?
I feel like our bonds would be of like trusting and fellowship are definitely stronger.
Yeah, is there a symbol of a martyr?
Yeah, there are several.
Ribbon, right? Do you have any of that on you, Robert?
Yeah.
But probably just the one, right?
I would have a couple. I would think I'd have the chains, and I would have at least a brooch.
You have some ribbons you could give each of us.
Red cord.
Red cord. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did that a while back. We did like friendship bracelets. That was the red cord.
If you guys have any cord, you're bleeding a lot right now. Any cord is red when you believe in yourself.
Believe
that would be
in
even
yourself.
more symbolic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So take
Darius,
some white cord.
Darius
dye
is gonna
it.
he has 10 feet of string. Darius is gonna take out his string and he's gonna dye it with our blood. He's gonna go around, cut off a length, and then take some from Robert's back and then give it to him to tie around his wrist. Some from Umberto's back, some from
Yep.
Croz's
And
back, some
Umberto
from his own back.
previously had not taken any symbols of Ilmater
Yes.
on. He will take this on now.
Yes.
So
I think off the air, I think we need to discuss Crozan multi-classing.
Well,
Nice.
here's the thing. We can do multi-classing, but there's also rules for group bonds and organizations where you can keep your class but gain a special role within the organization that gives you special
cool.
features.
okay, all right,
Oh.
If you
awesome.
there
Crozan just
there
wants
can be
to eat.
mechanical effects for faith and companionship if we want.
That's cool.
That's cool.
You guys, I feel like we should be either the chosen of Ilmater or the companions of the Crimson Chain. That sounds pretty, especially considering what we just went through. That sounds pretty cool.
Don't
Well,
wipe it off.
let us proceed.
Sister just got peed on.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
by the human or by the dome?
The
Yes.
human sometimes acts like the other one.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
All right, let's proceed.
I do like Companions of the Crimson Chain. Although, DCC, not bad.
Yeah, me too.
That's not bad. Go ahead and de-prone yourselves and then decide what you'd like to do next.
Oh,
Are we going to take a shot of...
yes, before we all leave the room, Darius is going to take out his last healing potion and pass it around like at communion, and we'll all take a swig to kind of help us get through this moment of flagellation.
All right. You each recover 2 hit points.
Yay!
I'm gonna spend some
No,
time
knock
and
it
get my
off.
full life back.
Okay.
How long does that take?
Is it a
About a minute.
D10 plus X that you
I
roll?
think it's D8.
Yeah, D6 or D8 plus X.
Yeah, it's D6 because I have 8 right now.
All right. If it's a
Can I-
D8, then it takes you 6 rounds. I'm just gonna say it's like taking 20 in the old rules.
Copy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna take us. I'm gonna help Robert get his armor back on, but it'll take I think at least 5 minutes for Robert to get his armor back on.
While he's doing that, I will.
Is,
Right.
is Ankeg armor easier to get on than regular armor, or is it the same?
Slightly. It's slightly easier, like a minute
Okay,
off.
Okay, so if it's what is it normally 10 minutes down to 9, maybe cut in half to 4.5, something like that.
Because he has a squire.
I'm his cupbearer. I'm Robert's altar
Hey,
boy.
hey, get your hands out of there.
Oh, sorry, sir. I'm not used to the cups. I'm not used to.
Don't be there in that cup.
All right. And we're going to give Crozan a moment to deal with the crisis he's managing. What is the party's plan next?
I'm gonna check in with Baldur and Rhea.
I don't really have a whole lot of context for what just happened.
Umberto's actually kind of quiet for a change.
Mm-hmm. Rhea may not share your faith, but has an appreciation, has a sense of reverence, has faith of her own, and therefore doesn't really judge, sort of, this grave, reverential air about her.
Mhm.
That being said, what path lies ahead.
Roseanne is pretty hurt. Would it make sense for us to do a short rest to get back some hit
I don't
points?
see why not.
And
Yeah, let's
before heading down.
barricade the door and do a short rest.
Okay, door status barricaded.
Reflectively, Kurozen would feel somewhat responsible for what happened. Knowing that he didn't want to go down there. Not understanding why, probably, but knowing that now that he's got courage to do this, and so obviously he feels like he's sort of responsible for what just happened, but he's glad for it because they're all better people for it now. So I would make it a point to let everyone, hey, you guys go and do your rests, and I'll stand watch by the door, and I won't
Well,
take a short
the
rest.
point of the rest is you are injured.
Yeah.
So, do I get my healing light back on a long rest or a short rest?
It should say in the ability description.
I think it's short.
Celestial.
Most of warlocks get their stuff back on shorts.
This might be a long though because it would be.
It's a
busted in
it's a
half.
class feature, not a
It's
spell.
a long rest. It's
Long
a
rest.
you gain it back on a long rest. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I have 2 left if Crozan needs one.
All right. I'd like to think that Kurozen would want to stay up, but he just falls asleep anyways.
Remember, a short rest is an hour. You eat a snack, you sit down, tend your
No, no.
wounds,
Kurozen
power
passes
nap.
out.
Power nap.
He's-
Rhea will guard the door that time and,
Mhm.
and trade watches with the Falster. Just because we're all kind of beat up compared to them. They're
Yeah,
fine.
absolutely.
And Robert's doing well too, so I'm gonna actually prepare another ritual.
Oh, yeah,
Protect
dude.
magic.
Whoa.
Nice healing. Remember to mark down those hit dice. So Robert's
I
fine,
will
and he's
spend
going to
the
do a
hit die
detect
as well.
magic ritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
it
man,
only
that did it.
a short rest
That's okay.
takes an hour, and a ritual takes 10 minutes plus the casting time to cast. So that's going to be done before the short rest is over. What are you scanning?
So
How
I
do
will
you-
scan this room
Mhm.
first, and then I'll prepare a third one to be ready once we're heading out.
Okay. So this room, there is enchantment on the floor, but it's lingering from when those mosaic warriors were summoned.
Poor Darius.
Let's see, so we got that.
Critical fail.
There were no magic items
No.
inside the
No,
room.
twice in a row.
Twice in a row.
The healing is awful. You're not detecting any more magic inside the room.
What does
Aside
Baldur
from-
have on him?
Charm?
What was that?
Oh my god, are you kidding me? No way.
You ever just roll minimum healing on 3 hit dice?
In a row. Okay. This can't happen. Yeah.
You need a healing light. I'll give you one.
Nope, we're
Yep.
good. The last one, it came through for me. I'm back to good.
I'm near full, so I'm
But
fine.
that was
A 12% chance of happening.
wow.
All right.
Probably
So,
lower than that.
Robert, what were you saying?
I want to look at Fallister specifically and see what magic items he has.
Fallister?
Yeah.
I don't know if he has any magic items on him.
He's wondering if he stole some.
Yeah, that's what
That
he's
too,
wondering.
but
No, he's clean. He's got no magic items on him whatsoever.
He ain't right and dirty.
I mean, you
How about
guys
Rhea?
rescued him from the dungeon just like yesterday.
Yeah, it's
that's
true.
true.
It's true. Umberto, Darius comes over and he gives you he kind of looks you in the eye a moment and then brings you in for a really good hug. Kind of
Umberto is kind of quiet, kind of shaken right now.
that's
He
cool.
shook.
But yeah, he'll take the hug. Although he does like jokingly say, and he's kind of like choking up a little bit when he says it, but he's like, I told you that an incubus was no good, and but he's like joking about it while was accepting the hug.
Perfect. While they're
You
hugging,
just steal
Darius.
my shit. What
No,
shit did you just...
Darius took his bag of holding back, and as you guys pull away, he goes, I mean, it could have done more than it did, but you know what? You're right. That wasn't good, and I'm gonna take that back now. Thank you. And Darius puts
Oh.
his.
He like looks at his belt. He's like, "Oh, I didn't even realize I had that. I would have given it back sooner. Sorry." No.
And it wasn't like you're never gonna give it back. It's just he didn't want to ask you back for it. He just
Roll to avoid social awkwardness.
and And let's see, I already. Oh, and then during their time of putting Robert's armor back on, Darius doesn't say much, but he does thank Robert for bringing the. He doesn't want to say glory. For bringing the sanctity of Elmater into this group's existence. That he feels that having this connection to this being has done nothing but help us, and that Darius only hopes that through our actions we are worthy of it. That we've done our best as we've done, and hopefully in time it's going to get. He's going to prove himself to Elmater, is what he's saying.
It's noble.
Nice. Yeah.
Frozen just says same.
Same to VH.
TV.
You know, Frozen liked this message.
Everybody likes that.
Yep.
What next, adventurers?
Wow.
I think
We're done with our
Frozen
long rest, right?
Frozen jumps up and are we going downstairs? Was that the whole plan all along, guys?
God damn you.
Yeah, and Barker gives him the fuck look, but then says, "Yeah, let's go." Like,
All right.
Okay.
The door is open.
Darius walks by Crozen and kind of like gives him one of those like, forearm bumps where they bump their blood red cords of Elmater.
And I want to poke my head into each room
Mhm.
with detect magic going.
oh, cool.
Got it. All right.
Nice. Oh,
The
shit.
incubator just sitting in one of the chairs, just reading, like,
God.
oh hey.
We're all idiots, like
Fancy seeing you here.
eating each other, and then friggin' Nick's playing 6D chess.
Oh,
Yeah, no
mate,
kidding.
can we remove the rectangle of cleansing? Did we cleanse that room?
Yeah.
Yay!
There's a lingering magic aura, but it's fading rapidly in the torture chamber.
nice.
Room 20, the summoning room, obviously magical. Conjuration magic, lots of it.
Okay.
Some abjuration magic as well.
Any particular points?
The
Or
circle.
just in general?
The circle and the altar are both connected, and actually, it's none of it's conjuration. It's all abjuration.
Okay.
Abjuration is binding.
Hydration's like protection.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you do the summoning on your own.
That's
the,
Matt. Darius doesn't know that.
the-
Darius might have an idea.
the
I
The,
don't know.
circle
the
is
reliquary
only
doesn't
about-
have any magic left in it. The chapel of illumination.
It's called Reliquary. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the reliquary. It should be reliquary, not
Oh, I thought
reliquary.
it was Reliquary. That's why I was
It's
like, I've been saying
reliquary.
it wrong
No.
all these years.
No, you're right. You're right.
There's been some words I've
No.
been like, I'll say it wrong for like literally 10 years, and then I hear it, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what is it? Succinct? I always like it's succinct or whatever, but I always call it
Succinct.
succinct. Yeah. Like for years, succinct. I'm always succinct. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? You know, when you're saying things like nicely but briefly, like
Nani, the fuck?
Did you
Uh,
study
Atoms
atoms
in school.
at all.
No magic in the
No,
chapel,
but I did study Adam.
and the locking mechanism on this door is magical. On the trapdoor is magical.
So I think we agreed that
Wait, guys,
Frozen was gonna attempt to
the
break it.
gate. We were gonna get the cage, right?
What are you talking about? I never heard anything about cage.
All right, I say we just jam the door open and jam the torpedoes full speed ahead.
Yeah. We're never coming back here.
Or break the hatch.
Break the hinge so it can't be closed on us, and then just go.
Yeah.
I say.
All in
Wait
favor?
a minute. Kind of silly. These statues move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can they be taken up off of the pedestal they're on?
Not without breaking them.
I mean, it might be easier just to break the door, but what if we because they're pretty heavy and they have these arms. What if
Mhm.
we laid them down and put each arm at the corner of this trap door? That way, if it tries to come down, they're going to be held in place by the statues.
My worry is someone trying to seal us in.
Yeah.
And if they're going to do that, then they'd be able to move the arms.
Just break
and-
it. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
let's just break it open.
Just break.
Okay. We have an accord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Gather
we
your
actually
party and prepare to venture
Cords,
forth.
Bloody cords. Yeah. Thalish. Yeah, Thalish is here. 1, 2,
Thalish is
3,
here.
4, 5. This is everybody.
We are prepared. How long have we been in this dungeon now?
Like 4
After that,
episodes.
Yeah.
In game or
Maybe
out of
2
game?
hours, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe. And only because we've dropped a lot of 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there.
Yeah.
Well, we
Right.
did nap too. So
We did just, oh, you're at 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah.
One moment, please. Processing.
Did we break the latch?
Yes.
Okay.
Let the record show the latch is broken. Am I missing anyone? Darius, Roseanne, Alistair, Rhea, Robert, Barto,
Why are people inspired?
Slapperchops.
Why inspired?
Are you?
Maybe I have a green dot. I think I had one since last episode. I think
When
if
you
there's
toggle the green
inspiration I haven't
dot, it
used-
does that.
Ah, okay. I have not
Ooh,
toggled it this
careful.
session.
Please
so-
don't.
One moment, please.
Technical difficulties.
Competence difficulties.
Big
Hey,
feels.
while we have a second, let me just split up some loot while we are waiting for Joe. There's 4 of us, so if everybody could please add 55 gold to their character sheets, I want to split up our gold at least for now.
Sweetie.
Fine.
You said 5-0?
Yeah, 5-0. Well, 5 and then 5. 55.
5-5. Copy that.
And then Adam, you're adding 55 gold to your character sheet as Darius is starting to split some of the funds up.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the pit.
I think the anatomically correct term is colon.
The colon of the dungeon.
The colon of the damned.
Coming this Halloween on Do Not Peek.
I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna ahead a little bit. Oh
Am I-
wow.
Am I hearing a chicken?
Yeah, that's Alana's online school that she's doing.
Okay.
Mate,
Chicken.
I am I will roll it when you tell me to roll it, but I'm going into stealth and I'm gonna peek my way. I'm gonna look at the rest of the group. I
Mhm.
give them the sign that I'm moving ahead and I will stay like maybe 30 to 40 feet behind me in case something bad happens.
One thing I
I'm
want to
gonna
point out on this
go
map
all
is
the way
that
back.
every square on this map is 10 feet.
Oh, good to know.
Oh,
The passages are roughly hewn from the granite. They are typically 8 to 10 feet wide and 10 to 12 feet high with an arched ceiling. The floors are uneven, covered in dirt and loose stones. Aside from the light you bring with you,
Stone?
aside from the light that you bring with you, there is no light.
You said it's 8 to 10 feet wide?
Mm-hmm.
This map lies.
All right, then I'll fix it.
Oh, you're cool. You're cool, man. I was just joshing because of the 10-foot squares.
Get wrecked.
But now they're no longer 10-foot squares.
Yep, but the caverns are the correct width, so it's
Ah.
fixed.
Well, there we go.
And if you
Stone.
move, your sight should increase because it's. Yep, so we're back down to 5-foot squares.
Oh, good.
oh,
Well,
The pit
yay.
is completely dark. The pit is completely silent. Any noise you make echoes noisily through the tunnels.
So would you like me to roll a stealth since I am moving non-noisily through the tunnels?
Yes, I would like you to roll stealth because you're moving non-noisily through the tunnels.
What does the colon smell like?
Oh, yeah. Can I roll a perception to see what the colon smells like?
Beef.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, very good to know.
Needs a
That's what I
cleanse.
see.
Yes. The tunnel here is roughly hewn from the granite. The air is cold. The uneven ground is covered in dust.
still have to
Am
Um,
I noticing
I was gonna
anything-
say, yeah. Is his detect magics? Do you still?
You are not detecting any magic at this time.
No, we took a short rest, you guys. That thing's gone.
No, he
No,
did
he
a ritual at the end of it. 'Cause he didn't short rest, and he did a ritual at the very end.
Right. Oh, well then never mind. Forget it. I'm the dummy. Yay. Okay, well then do you want to go ahead, Robert, or should I keep going ahead?
I am shining like a beacon of light, so
Yeah,
I think
I'm gonna stay
see.
ahead then. I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet.
Crozan, can you move in front of us? If.
Mate, any noticeable changes in anything?
Not yet. But you are out of the
Okay.
light, so your perception checks have disadvantage.
Yeah, they always have that anyway. So
Crozan, can you take a step in front of Robert?
I could do that. Yes.
oh, guys, I hear some music. Someone's playing some real spooky music down here. All right, I'm gonna keep moving, and mate, I'm gonna peek around this corner here. So I'm gonna step out in the middle, but I'm not actually stepping here. I'm just like looking.
You see,
I look-
Oh no, I ain't here for this spooky shit.
Is it possible for Crozan to take a glance over at Slobs?
Yeah.
Getting a gauge on him.
absolutely. If anything invisible is nearby, you will be warned. There
Nice and
is
slow, nice
right
and
up
slow.
ahead of you, around that corner, in the other wall, is a shelf carved into the rock, 3 feet from the ground, 1 foot high and 2 feet deep, filled with bones and labeled with a brass plaque.
Is that this right here?
That's that right there.
Okay, I come back to the party and I explain that there's 2 different paths, both very dark. The one to the, I'm assuming this is west, is got a bone shelf with some brass in it.
This is the crypt, so that's one of the beds where they keep the. That's one of the places they put their dead. You said there's a passage to the left and up.
And yeah, dead ahead and to the left. I think we should go to the left first since that has the first dead bed.
All right, cool.
So I'm gonna move down a bit. You guys follow me and take up position in the left tunnel.
Good.
I'm gonna kind of hug the wall up here.
3 spoopy, 5 me. Guy in here.
Does it feel evil?
The place is called the Pit. I imagine if it doesn't feel evil, you're probably evil.
Joe, you're muted.
Oh,
There it is.
+1 XP! +1 XP!
Means I score.
When you opened this place, an unearthly voice said, what voice did I use for that? Let's do it. Yes.
Yeah. So, in answer to your question, Frozen, yeah, it's evil AF.
I'm not, but
Yeah, I'm not vibing with this place, by the way.
Vibes noted.
Falcer Fisk has been here the whole time.
Yes.
Darius will look back to the rest of the party and say, okay, everyone, very careful. Apparently, whatever
You're hunting rabbits.
we're hunting rabbits. Apparently, whatever put that compulsion on crows in did not want us coming down here. So we could be facing off against that fiend as well as everything else that's down here. So just
I clicked my radio twice to indicate that I acknowledge. We're waiting on you, both men.
did you guys want to investigate the bed?
Yeah.
The dead
Sorry,
bed?
what?
Is
Yeah,
that-
what did you guys
is that
want to
right
do?
here?
Yeah. Anything magical?
No magic detected.
Is there anything? Hold on.
There's ossuaries on the walls.
Yeah, is this a passage into something? This looks like a door.
It is not.
Is there anything on that wall?
There's something on the ossuary wall right here. There's nothing on the other wall.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the name. I'm not gonna read it out loud, but I'm gonna try to read the name.
All right. I will type it in chat.
Nice. Also, when you get a chance, mate, I see something down here. I don't know what that is.
Another large ossuary.
Ooh.
We take note of that. I
Hmm.
I noted its location. Darius, I called Darius back.
Darius.
I'm gonna write it
Like-
down in
like-
my journal.
I say you're a master of history here. Do you recognize this name?
Do I recognize it, mate?
Master is a roll a
I have
history
been
check.
Somewhat successful so far.
Roll a history check.
Hmm.
You don't recognize this name.
Well, I know a guy by that name. He works at the taco stand a couple of blocks down from where I get my my thieves' tools. But aside from that,
Saffron. A rather good spice.
All right, screw it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
We're good.
I am gonna write that down though. And mate, what's this area called?
You're in the pit. It's
No, but like T5. I've been trying to help you with like putting
oh,
things down.
you're just in the pit.
Oh, it's all one place. This is spoopy. Super spoop.
Crozan would have remembered that in the letter that he found previously, the pit would have been mentioned. So it's just where,
This is the family crypt of the Hhunes,
yes,
where they
Right.
buried their dead for many, many years.
and then the person whose letter it was,
IH, right?
yes, he
Inselm
built
Hhune.
that temple
Yep.
above the pit,
Mhm.
Inselm Hhune, yeah.
and they did obviously rituals. Doesn't say what kind of rituals, probably evil, to gain power influence in Baldur's Gate. I imagine there's probably some sacrifices going on.
Cool.
Probably not right on the up and up.
I approach this this other thing, this
Mhm.
dead bed,
Oh, there.
And-
Okay.
and I want to call Thalash Fisk up, like not like shouting for him, but pass it down the line to bring him up to help me take a look at this thing.
All right. Ballister makes his way down and rolls an investigation check.
I'm assisting him. Yes.
He delicately pokes around at the bones in the ossuary, checking for false passages, things hidden underneath. Looks at you, shakes his head, and shrugs.
I give the rest of the party the okay, and I'm gonna go back and like look at the corner while they're all investigating that.
Mhm.
Just gonna kind of hold. I'm gonna put myself right here so I can see, but I'm as far back
Yeah.
as I can be.
For sure. Crozan, your stone cunning tells you there's nothing going on over here. No hidden passages, no secret doors, no odd construction.
I lick the wall and determine there is nothing going on.
Correct. It tastes like dead end.
Any magic?
No magic.
No names anywhere.
There is a name on it. It
Would you
says,
mind writing it down?
yeah, I'll write it down just because you guys don't want to say the names.
Thank you. I think everyone in that family I've seen so far has jumped those last two stairs. It's like their thing. Oh. Hey, Houghton. I wanna do a little one of these if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little one of yeah, no, don't worry.
Never heard of them.
Sky, that's something up above that we look at on the daily. Yes, interesting.
It's a Paw Patrol.
Where to next,
Ooh,
team?
Wait,
Yes?
one more. Marcus.
Roll it.
15.
Okay, so these ossuaries probably contain the bones of lesser members of the house in all of these outside ones. The more well-known, formidable members of the house would be buried in formal crypts or even have individual tombs all of their own with sarcophagi. So a lot of these ones along the way are going to be various people who weren't super high up in the family, but were still enough in the family to get buried in the crypt. So not likely people that you've ever heard of.
So Janeth's like a cousin, which is why they're in like a pile of bones, whereas like Sky Hhune has like a better looking pile.
Right, but it's still in a pile. So most
ossuaries were often reused. So you would find like you would bury one person and then another person and another person and another person all in the same ossuary.
Yeah.
Historically.
Yes. Now, if the shield is down here, it's probably in a
Nicer part.
yes.
Yeah. We still have the gold stand.
You do.
I'm gonna have Fallister as we're moving until like he's called up to assist. If he can just kind of keep an eye out for any possible like secret, if he notices anything that seems like out of place or
Mhm.
like a little divot in a wall, just to keep an eye out for that.
Do the
Absolutely.
stones sing?
Okay, I tell everyone we have 2 ways. We have a T section ahead of us. More ossuaries.
Go left.
Okay, I'm gonna head left. I heard a spirit tell me.
Oh, that was Barto whispering.
I heard a spirit tell me.
A soon-to-be
Alright, cool.
spirit.
Oh, ouch.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Oh,
Uh,
paladin.
Mate, what is this thing?
A torch holder with no torch in it.
Would you guys like to torch this up?
No, let's keep our presence as minimal as possible for now.
Okay.
You hear
Um,
the crunch of feet on loose stones ahead.
Those of us who are not
Like this
stealthing
ahead?
should all stop.
Yes.
You guys, Darius does the whole like gesture to get back to like make sure the light is like around the corner. Darius is gonna position himself like right along the edge of this wall here.
The frigid air grows even colder.
Is it of temperature or just like spooky
Feeling.
skeletons?
Yeah.
As if that's a proper unit of measure.
So we have some visitors. There was always room for a few more guests at my table.
Is this haunted room actually stretching?
Darius is going to take out his whip and pulling out a throwing knife,
Yep.
a silver throwing knife.
Y'all want to go in and go kill some bitches?
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Yeah, Darius is going to move ahead, but stay 30 feet behind me just to make sure we can try and keep that light off of me.
Well, this thing already knows we're here now.
But yeah, but he might not know that I'm here.
Ah.
I heard a crunching of feet earlier, but I don't see anything over here. It looks like it's crunching anywhere.
What is this little alcove right
I was
here?
going to say, can someone look through that? Yeah.
It looks like an area that was going to be dug out to extend the crypt, but they never got around to doing it.
I see.
Like the wall. Is it spoopy?
It tastes bony.
Does taste a little bony.
I mean, I
It's all
moved
that
back
calcium.
just close enough to get Fallister Fisk, and I want to bring him over into this corner. There's like some kind of mass over here.
Mm-hmm. Collapsed stone.
Do we still hear the feet scrunching?
Nope, you haven't heard anything.
There's nothing in this place that I'm in.
Correct.
I'm gonna search through it, see if there's like a way through the rock.
Could I ask Crozan, just tap him on the shoulder, ask him to check out this candle holder thing a little bit closer,
Oh.
the rocks and whatnot?
Ooh.
It's a torch holder, right? Hey, what if you put
Mhm.
something in there?
That's
An
what I'm worried about.
But you told me
Unlit
not to.
torch. I'm gonna.
Actually, Ballister should take a look, I guess.
Yeah, let's
technically.
let them take a look. But I'm gonna prepare an unlit torch to put into the thing.
All right, this map is really huge, and it's taxing my browser a little bit.
Like
But Fallister gives it a once over. Doesn't find anything odd with it. It's just a device that when this place was in use, when it was actually actively deployed, you would have used this to, light your way.
I'm gonna put a torch in and then try to pull it like a lever.
All right. Nothing happens, but I will add a torch. Well, it's an unlit torch, right?
Yeah, and if it doesn't do anything cool, I'll take it back out and put it back in my pocket.
All right.
It's a very big pocket or small torch.
Your pack.
I can hold 64 of them in my pocket at a time. I can also hold 64 cubic meters of gold in my pocket.
That's just science.
That's
Yeah.
just science. Okay.
We're coming across another dead end? Is that what
Mhm.
this is?
Yes, correct. Don't say that. By the way. Okay, what did Valister and I find about this collapsed thing of stone? Or actually, no, Crozan, you should come check out the collapsed thing of stone.
I would assume my detect magic has ended about now.
Yes.
It shouldn't, right? We've only been in here for like
We've
what?
been going slow though.
We have been
we've
going
taking our time.
All right, Crozan, your stone cunning tells you there's nothing unusual about this area, but there are gaps in the stone to the north and the northwest. No passages leading there, but it's not solid rock for too much further in that direction, if that makes sense.
Yes. There are voids in the head ahead. I don't know how big, but
Mhm.
it definitely feels like there should be. All right, I informed the party that obviously this is we're on the very small part of the very large cavern or catacombs. Got a lot to look for.
How many? Does Crozan, do you get the sense that there's a way to get to that gap in the stone from where we are?
Yeah, I have a feeling, like, looking at the map, you see how the tunnel we just came down is about 40 feet away from the tunnel further south from there.
Correct.
The next one's probably just closer. So let's follow the branches and I think we'll get there.
I'm thinking if there's like a secret way through here. If they collapsed it, but there's a way to get through there, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. There's nothing crazy going along with these ossuaries right here, right?
Correct.
I just want to take a look if Alistair can just kind of help me search this area now that we know there's a gap there. See if we can find something.
No, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of, this seems to have been dug out as a crypt, with its primary defense being the fact that it's over 100 feet down below.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like there wasn't a whole lot of craft that went into it.
All right, well, let's proceed. All right.
There's a little divot right here. Does this have any
Hold up.
function or form?
It does not.
Oh,
Infinite
okay.
sorrow.
It's right
Darius-
before bedtime grumpies.
Oh, gotcha. He comes back and informs the party that this way, to the east, we have a crypt, it appears to be. More important members of the house.
Is this the spoopy music getting louder, or am I?
Man, I'm peeking around this northern tunnel here. I'm not actually stepping out.
Don't peek. Don't peek.
Do
Widow
not
will get
peek.
you.
Do not peek. You have discovered something here to the south. Again, this map is so large that I'm having some difficulty. So give me a moment to load this up for you.
Copy that. Yeah, mine's doing the same thing. It's like freaking out as I try to move around.
Mm-hmm.
It's powerful.
We need your most powerful potion.
You can't handle my strongest potions. They're too strong.
Ocean Master, I'm going into battle and I require your strongest.
All right, so as you peek into this chamber, this large vault houses several sarcophagi. The walls are decorated with peeling frescoes showing a family in business and leisure. The floors are brushed free of loose stones, though there's a thick layer of dust on everything.
Something is exploding.
I'm back.
Y'all good?
All is
Everything
well.
all right?
Yep, everything's fine. Just need to close the door. What do you do?
Well, I guess we better head on in. Darius just slowly peeking around to see if anything reacts to his presence.
Mm-hmm.
And slobbies?
Slubbies does not like this place, but doesn't detect any invisible creatures.
Mate, just to double check, are
Mhm.
these all open sarcophagi?
No, they are closed sarcophagi.
Oh, these ones are open?
They are closed.
Oh, I guess some of them just look more worn than others.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So they're all closed. Okay.
The way
I'm
is
having trouble
shut.
moving, but I'm intending to enter the crypt.
The dead keep it the way it's shut.
Yeah. Okay, what do we feel like doing? Do we want to? I think we should probably take a look around and explore what's in here. This seems rather important.
There is a passageway to the
let's
north and a number of sarcophagi.
Well, I think we should probably search the sarcophagi. Are there names on each of these sarcophagi?
There are names on the sarcophagi.
Do you want us to ask what each individual name is, or can you just give us an idea if it's important or not?
There are many names that I would be happy to provide you with, but every single one has a different name on it. I will give you a brief example.
Okay.
It's one in the center of the room. While you're doing that, I'm gonna walk over and start reading that one. But
Wana Janeth is one name.
Another Janeth.
Matilde Caldwell. Side families to the Hhunes, people who've married into the Hhunes, things like that. Ancillary families.
Yeah, branch families.
Hmm.
all right. The center
Is the
casket
center?
there
Yeah. Whose is that?
that has like a sundial looking thing on it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story with that one in the center?
Shabaka Janeth. Of generous heart and of beautiful spirit.
Saying a lot of that. What did the last one say that? In love and memory, generous hearts, generous of spirit, and friend to many. What was this one? Generous of heart and something of spirit?
Of generous heart and of beautiful spirit. A lot of these have epitaphs on them, like you would see in a graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Uncle Buck. He loved his cheese.
And afterwards, he cut his cheese.
Hey!
That means sports.
Do you want me to re-up the detect magic at this point? Might help with the searching of this area.
Yeah, it might do
Yeah.
just that.
Is there anything going on with this one in the center? Is there anything special about it? Is it looks bigger and cooler?
Slightly.
I guess Robert doesn't want to start searching
No, I'm not gonna disturb the dad.
specifically,
Like,
so
that's
detect magic would be easier,
Yeah.
better.
Hey, stop poking my leg, you mean old cat.
Do you guys want me to scout ahead while you're in here looking at these crypts?
Now let's hang together for a hot second. And then let's all leave together. I don't see anything of interest in here. But I feel like it wouldn't be. So the gamer in me is saying there's something here, but the player in me says, the character would probably not find anything terribly interesting if I haven't seen anything interesting.
Yeah.
So I'll do a final check of the center casket, and then I'll get ready to leave.
Okay, with that,
we know
and
that
I take it you're
Robert's-
checking it without opening it, right?
Yeah, I'm inspecting the surface to see if there's anything interesting written on it, or.
Oh, lots and lots of dead people.
Well,
And we're
I mean,
waiting
this
for
is a crypt,
Robert
so-
to cast ritually, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
While that's happening, mate, Darius, if you want, you can. He's gonna go around and just write down all the different epitaphs on the crypt. So if you want to send that to me, I'll just put it in my notes here.
Okay, I will send that to you.
And I guess if there's nothing else, then we'll just wait for Robert's casting. Well, I'm gonna be writing the whole time, but
I assume Crozan would check stones like you do.
Just licking all the sarcophagus.
there's a weird little clump of stones down here.
+1 XP. Damage from over the years.
Yay!
Come up. Stop poking me.
All right. So this is one of several crypts in the crypt. One of multiple family vaults down here. Some of these many of these are made from marble. Some of them have intricate bas relief on the sides showing the various adventures of the people who lived before. Some of them not particularly adventurous. Married this person, made lots of money, went on this journey to this other city. All memorializing the lives of the many, many dead of the Hhune patriarch family. Some have statues on the lid. Some of them have like an effigy of the person carved into them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like a dozen in this room alone. Roll a investigation check, Umberto.
I will do that.
And mate, what's this clump of stones here? Does that matter at all?
No.
Wow.
Just the place is somewhat broken down
Set dressing, gotcha.
over the years. Yeah, it would be difficult terrain if you moved on it, but it's not of any particular import.
I'm having trouble pulling up my character sheet, so if you
do just slash 1d20 or slash r space 1d20 in chat, we can math it from there.
Okay.
I'm going to turn off
I don't
Explorer
know
mode
why.
and see if that improves anything, by the way.
Oh, there we go. Things are cleaning up on my end.
All right, so I apologize. It's going to delete your past knowledge, but it might...
It does help a lot, though. It really does.
Yeah, it frees up some resources.
Yeah.
You can toggle that, right? So if we really need it, we can just turn it on for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's getting more responsive. Anyways, yeah, nothing. As far as you can tell, just a bunch of dead people in this room.
And I had a +1 on that, so it would have been an 8. Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay.
What would the party like to do? The
I
detect
think it's
magic
time to move
ritual
on.
detects a faint aura of necromantic energy suffusing the entire room.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
Unless we want to take care of whatever's here so it doesn't become a problem on the way back.
Is it? I look at each of the graves. Is it coming from the graves specifically, or?
Yes, it is gathered around the graves, the tombs.
Okay.
We could burn it all. That's kind of a, we cleanse it with fire.
You're gonna do Skyrim style, just
We
like
could.
poke them in their sleep, and then each one.
I mean, these Draugr have probably been training, so,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be good necessarily.
Training
we
for
have?
10,000 years.
What do we have here? I got oil. I got a lot of oil. A lot of
I
oil.
say let the dead rest.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I would rather just let
What
them
about
alone.
the undead though?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I'm worried about them coming back and following
Yeah.
us, or,
Or once the fight starts, they become the reinforcements.
exactly. That's the thing that I'm worried about.
So, the grand scheme of things, the House Hhune, probably not the best of people.
No.
And the
Mate,
people
what do I
that
know
married
of
into
House
that
Hhune?
family.
I know that they were traitors and
Suspicious, but never overtly
part of a
caught
cult.
doing anything, right?
They're part
House
of...
Hhune isn't the house that has the vampire in the basement, right?
I don't believe so.
The one that I found where the woman had been drained.
Where is that quest? The Pale Cloak Killer, right?
Yeah.
Bormel House.
Bormel. Okay. Well, okay. A lot of the patriarchs suck, so there's that.
That's why I don't like this city, but we'll come back to that later. It'll be alright.
The Hunes have ties to the nobility of Tethir and holdings in other major cities as well.
And we know that they're cultists.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the worst thing in the world that we defile their ancestors.
Hi, cat.
Is that what you wish to do?
How does the priest and the other holy one?
I would say at most I would be okay with consecrating their bodies, but I don't want to disturb their rest as much as possible.
I don't.
If they're already at rest, let's not mess with them.
Oh, hey, I have a good a semi-good solution. Mate, you said there's a lot of just like scattered stones and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
since we know there's zombies in there, or at least some kind of undead, can we just take a bunch of take a few moments to like take these heavy stones and just place them on the lids to like maybe help with like, if they do try to get out, we hear a bunch of stones clattering, or it's now so heavy that it's difficult for some of them to get out.
Yeah, you don't have enough loose stones to block all of them. You could mildly impede all of them, or you could severely block like 4 of them.
Ooh, what if also we take a bunch of these stones and we just like kind of make like a real tough like barrier here,
It would take you at least 10, if not 30 minutes.
And it would be loud, moving all that rock.
Yeah.
I think let's just booby trap the different sarcophagi and then
Okay.
roll out.
Okay, let's
I
do that.
like the idea of weighing them down though. It's good.
Yeah, let's do maybe the center one and then maybe just the ones closest to the door. That
So
sound good?
Just the
Yep.
4 will heavily block 4 of them.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Does that sound good? Nate?
Yes.
While I'm doing that, I will say a short prayer to basically say like, I am not disturbing your rest. I'm hoping that you are at peace. This is for our protection. Like I'm not intending to defile your peace.
Requiescat in pace.
And yeah, basically.
Okay.
But I mean, well, necromancy's all evil. I mean, right?
Oh yeah, but like they're not currently alive or undead right now. You detected
They
an aura.
are.
You detected a mild aura, but we haven't seen anything come popping
I
out
don't know
yet.
if he said mild
So-
aura. He just said a necromantic aura coming from the sarcophagus.
Was it mild or was it like just a full blown?
That's coming through several inches of solid stone. It appears to
Okay,
be
yeah,
mild.
no, yeah, I'll throw the rocks on there and to be damned with their souls. They're probably already damned anyway. Yeah, so throw the rocks on. Let's go.
Okay, so were you mildly inconveniencing all of them or majorly inconveniencing 4 of them?
Oh. You guys,
Mildly all, because then
I
we'll
would
hear
say-
the stone
I would say
clattering
mildly
when they get
all.
out.
Does
Yeah,
that sound good to you guys?
Sure.
I'm done with mild
Nice
all.
knowledge.
Okay. Done and done. Where to next?
I'll head up north, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Is that a well? What the hell is that? Is that an altar?
I got some lag.
Same. We
Darius sees something down here in the bottom left of this main thoroughfare.
a dry well.
It is a well, okay. By dry well, is there like a bucket and a hole or something?
Mm-hmm.
Don't took it.
I wasn't gonna took it. I was just gonna see if there's something like, again, the gamer in me is like, there's a treasure at the bottom of that well. So I kind of want to pull up if there's a bucket.
Or a Balrog. Either or.
Well, alrighty then. If everyone says no, then I don't believe it.
Oopsie whoopsie, left my Balrog lying around.
We've been checking left a lot, so should we check left again?
What I would say, but
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Mate, you tell me if I need to re-up anything.
Slow down for a sec, just because lag.
Slowing down for a second. Slowing down for a second. I'm backing up a bit. Wait for Joe to catch up. You let me know when I can proceed, sir.
Will do. You are good to proceed.
Eat the rich or eat the lich?
Yeah, why is there a well in a crypt?
And what in the heck is this thing? It looks like a
Bone
Terrible
pit.
well.
Lots of bones. Thrown in a pit.
Oh, nice.
Commoners.
Let's leave that alone.
The dead commoners are all just house
Yeah, no.
servants and such.
Fuck that. I'm not going.
Loyal enough to be buried in the pit, but not loyal enough, or not a member of the house, so they don't get their own ossuary.
That kind of sucks.
Guys, I kind of feel like we should probably be lighting up some of these torches, because I know that like it would let things know that we're here, but I feel like us poking around and we have light spells ourselves might be useful.
Your call, team.
I mean, I could see in the dark, so I kind of don't care, but
Yeah, and I've got a light on me, so I'm good wherever I am.
then never mind. We're fine. Oh, I can't. It's teleporting me away. Ah.
You ever rubber band while playing D&D?
I have no idea if I'm with the party anymore because I can't. I'm so lagged.
I'm checking
I can't
south
cast.
first because I think
You're-
this was
you're
that
pretty-
spot.
You're pretty close to us.
Yeah.
Give me
you're
one
pretty
sec,
close.
team. I'm gonna see if I have a solve for this.
Solvent. Hope you do.
Uninstall.
Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior Melkor? Uh-oh. Did we lose casters and casters?
Is it stream down?
No,
It
the stream's
says
still up for me,
Network has
but-
an error.
Yeah,
I think
I've been
that's
having
you.
that, but the stream hasn't gone down.
Okay.
It's just too much stuff trying to run at the same time. on
Okay,
all
squad. I
browsers.
think there's a solution for this.
Don't
I think
shoot
the
me, man.
solution is to downgrade to the old map.
Okay,
Mhm.
let us proceed.
That's
with
going to make this
downgrading.
way more playable. I apologize
Let's
for
do it.
the loss of fidelity. Please stand by while I while I regather the party. I'm not going to gather us from this map. I'm going to gather us from the previous map.
Okay.
Wow, the stone is so much more simple now. And
Re-rendering.
my FPS is back up now.
Can't cast. I
Now,
can't move. Am I
1000
lagging? What the
FPS.
hell?
Is it because we're streaming? Is that why it's having an issue?
No,
while
it's
this
just
is-
because the map is so large.
Giant image file.
Yeah, it's just a massive image file. That's really it.
So this should have been broken up, basically.
You guys
Yes.
should get
In
Google
fact-
Fiber.
In the original, that's how it worked.
It's one of those things where it's like you don't find Google Fiber. Google Fiber finds you, and you know,
That's very true.
yeah.
All right. I must warn you all. This is going to be very disorienting.
Should we close our eyes for like 5-10 seconds?
Possibly. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Whoosh.
Don't worry about it.
Welcome to the original map.
Can you teleport us to where we are?
Yes.
Oh my.
Let me see if I can turn on. I bet I can turn on Explorer mode here. Is this working for you guys? Can you see all right?
Oh yeah, this is
I mean,
way,
it's smooth AF now. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, this is.
That's because
definitely,
it's all lines.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right. So this is the crypt that you discovered. Whoopsie! I took you through the level.
The scaling's different. Is that a true statement?
Yes, the scaling is very different. But the other thing about this is that there's actually kind of two scales working. Because there's this overland map where the distances are very wide, and once you actually get into a room, I have zoomed in versions of the rooms.
Oh, okay.
So, mate, can you real quick just grab one of us and have us go through all the rooms we've been through to kind of get a sense of what we've done?
Yeah. You know what? Let me get the all-seeing eye.
Not the all-seeing eye.
Yes,
Just
the
don't,
all-seeing eye.
Just don't show us what we haven't already seen, so we don't know
Yep.
things we don't know. We're in the crypt right now, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't know
Yeah,
if we're
you've
supposed
sort of
to see any
teleported back
this.
to the.
Okay,
Whoopsie!
you can't
Yeah.
hide stuff we've seen, have you?
I might be able to. You know what? Let's do this. Bam.
There we go. Okay.
Permanent
very good.
darkness has been reset.
Oh, hello. Hey.
Oh, there
Whoa,
it is.
whoa. Oh my God.
What's happening?
There was a dog, and I thought it was my cat moving like erratically, but it was just a
Mhm.
dog moving. Like, why is my cat tiny and its tail's wagging and it's all up in my grill?
Yeah, just go ahead and continue exploring from this point, basically.
So we have come from where was this, mate? Where does this go?
That was the immediate left. That is the dead end that you'd originally explored.
Okay, so this was.
And
the
here's
dead end.
Phalister Fisk, who's been here the whole time.
Been here the whole time.
Mhm.
What
That's
is
the
this
ladder.
thing?
That's the ladder that gets you up.
Okay, so this is where we. Okay,
Yeah, and there's a reason you can see past it here because this is like the loading area that I created.
I see. Okay, let me just kind of make sure that I just do this real
Mm-hmm.
quick so we get. Okay, cool. Okay, so so the map is tilted. So we looked down that way. Okay, so I
Oh
guess
my gosh.
we were heading.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so.
We
Mhm.
were heading this way. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm very.
This was.
very
Oh, this was where the well
charged.
was. This is where the well was.
Mhm.
Okay, so we were heading down this way because we were going left. Was kind of our thing. So if you
Are
guys
you where
want
you
to,
need to be now?
Yep, I'm where I need to be. So if you guys want to be like 30, 40
Okay.
feet behind me, mate, this is back to being 5 feet again.
No, this is actually even more hardcore. This is like 50 feet or something.
Oh, okay.
Let me take a measurement real quick. So this crypt is 10 feet wide here, and it's 30 feet. It's 25 feet. Fuck, that's an awful ratio. Okay, this map is 10 feet wide. The squares on this map are 10 feet wide. The squares in the rooms are 5 feet.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. So okay, yeah. If you guys just want to be like 15, like in map views away from me or whatever,
So our light is now extending
farther than it should be.
like 500 feet.
No, it's just
Well-
slightly doubled. That's all.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, it splits off again. We were going left, so I'll okay. This is another dead end alcove. So what happened? Anything important here?
Negative.
Moving on.
I'll pop my head into the alcove.
Are these stairs? What are all these? Or are these the
Ossuaries.
Ossuaries. Okay. Check out. We kept going left. Oh, got the lefts. Okay. Oh wow, this kind of keeps going. I'll wait for my party to catch up.
We are missing Crozan.
Yes. Who is slightly important.
Matt, go.
I'm down
Think
south.
not.
Whoop! I'm right
Right.
here. I'm right here.
Okay, gotcha. Oh,
Whoopsie.
I think Rhea's stuck.
I'll grab her. Oh, Fallister was stuck
more.
there too.
It's like more dead end. Okay, I think this is the one that Crozan found. This was the connector.
That makes sense because you can see there's other voids very close nearby.
Yeah. Okay. And anything important here, or pretty much just
More ossuaries and the
Okay.
ominous chill of the grave.
I'm going to ignore that.
Roll to ignore the ominous chill of the grave.
Rolling, baby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why does God hate me? A 10.
Well, I mean, Umbarto rolled 1d69, so that's an automatic disadvantage. You got to tend to ignore the ominous chill of the void, which means that it's like don't let the ominous void of the grave settle in. Don't let it settle in.
But go back to exploring. Okay, very good. Nothing appears to be down here as far as I can tell.
Correct.
I head back up and we'll keep doing left. That's just kind of our business right now.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
poke my head down this thing. Okay, kind of cool here. Let me
There's
out, let me out, let me out.
another burial chamber down this way.
Okay.
It contains
Can you
1,
do
2,
that
3,
again?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sarcophagi.
was that in here you said?
Yes, in here.
Okay. I guess we should take care of that first. Okay.
Crap.
I have a
there
zoomed in
more-
version of this map. I'm not going to go to it right now. It contains 9 sarcophagi, and it is otherwise identical to the other chamber.
Tons of
One of the
stones.
names in this one. The last ones were a lot of what are they?
Janeth.
It was a lot
Yeah.
of Hune, Janeth, and Caldwell.
Mm-hmm. This one
the
has
same
a
thing?
Janeth Hune and a Caldwell Hune and a Tiller Turn.
I
As
will
well
enter
as
this
one
room as
Rillen.
well.
Killer Turn and Rillin. And were you serious? Like, was there a hyphen name in some of these?
Yes.
Okay.
Roseanne, I'm abducting you and teleporting you to the party.
Appreciate it.
If there's a lot of stones, Darius immediately goes upon just placing the stones on top of the sarcophagi to kind of, inconvenience them if it turns out
Mhm.
they are.
I need a
bad.
sabotage token. I'm going to pull that out and just drop it on the rooms.
Sabotage!
Nick, do you still have your vision
I
of
do.
magic? Okay.
Yeah. Do I
you
notice
see
it here?
Necro-
Yep, the same thin layer of necromantic energy. Roll a religion check for me, please,
I
Mr.
will.
Robert.
Just
And
feast.
Umbarto, roll an arcana check, please.
This will happen.
A 15. Robert, these corpses are not themselves the source of the necromantic magic. There is
Oh.
a great evil within this tomb, and that
Oh.
evil has seeped out, corrupting the catacombs over the years, perhaps the
Oh.
centuries.
Oh.
Yes, and that corruption, that
fester.
necromantic power has
Oh.
settled in.
Are we okay? Let me ask you a question. When we walk by the dead beds, do those also have necromantic energy?
Yes, but much less.
Okay. Okay.
There's like a thin layer of it all over this entire dungeon.
Yeah.
So if they all wake up, they all.
Which means the stones are a good idea.
Yeah,
Oh.
but if
We
they
can
all do,
always
then
we can always yeet our way out. Not a big deal, guys.
Yeah.
All right. After we take care
Find
of the
some room,
stones,
barricade ourselves in, and fight them one at a time. You know.
We cannot get out.
They are coming.
okay, this seems to be useless unless Joe says otherwise.
But you said it was this particular grave that seemed to be the source?
No, it's not this
It's
particular
the
grave.
entire catacomb. I think that's
After
what it is.
analyzing
in
more
the
of these, you've realized that they have just sort of ambiently absorbed this evil, corruptive energy.
Okay, nothing that way, guys. More dead bodies. Let's head back to Fallister.
It's me, Faust the
and
Fisk. Been here the whole time.
We'll keep checking
I'm
left.
gonna- Yeah, have we been down these?
Darius,
yet?
stop
Oh, sorry.
and roll a stealth check.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me
Oh,
roll stealth
shit.
check.
I don't know which way he went.
North. I went up north. Yeah, at the bottom, guys, there's just more dead people. A 24.
Okay.
So if you head down there, it's just more alcoves that go to dead ends. So I'm
Gonna
heading up.
explore them so I can
this
see
way.
them.
Yeah, totally.
I definitely lost slobs.
I'll bring you slobs. Wow.
Okay. I don't know. When did you want me to stop, by the way?
You're good where you are.
Okay. So
You hear the
24.
crunching of feet on gravel once again, or feet on loose stones once again.
I turn back to the party and I give like a hold. And mate, the light doesn't go down way that far, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna go up to the corner of like the wall here.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I hear the crunching from? Like dead ahead or to the right?
To the right.
To the right. Okay. I'm gonna peek around. I'm gonna go up to this corner here, and I'm gonna kind of like do that thing where like I'm here, but I'm gonna peek around and look over. Do
Roll
I
a perception
see,
check with disadvantage.
Rolling it. And when I hear, do I hear that it gets any closer?
It's moving further away.
Further away. Okay. 11.
You think you saw something moving at the very edge of your dark vision.
Okay.
Swish of
I-
a cape.
I move back and I inform the party what I believe I saw. The crunching sound seems like a figure with a swishing cape moving through the catacombs.
Patrolling it.
Should we follow it or should we try and avoid it and go somewhere else?
So let's figure out the NPC pathing and then find a good spot to ambush it. And no.
So I guess in my mind, the tactical situation has changed, and I think we should light the torches. I think we'll need information quickly once things start changing. I don't think
Agreed.
lighting torches is going to change that tactical situation.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it's like lighting the torches isn't going to wake the undead. They're sleeping, and when they awaken,
And
do-
it will not be
I
because
agree.
of light that they awake.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I'd say we'd like to start lighting torches and get ready for that.
Sounds good to
As
me.
we pass them from here on out, we will be lighting any torches we find.
And we should maybe, as a party, move back and light those 2 or 3 spots that exist.
Yeah,
already.
I'm cool with that.
Where do you want?
So, yeah.
Point to the map. We saw 2 or 3. Let's say we've seen 2 of them so far,
It's 2 of them so far.
and they're not
One of
on this
them
version of
was-
the map. So point them out where you want them.
One of them was well, I know just to not cheat. One of them
Mhm.
was around this area, like in the first spot.
Done.
I'll drop a torch for that.
And I think there could be another one like here. Boop. There. All right. I have lit the past 2 torches. You can also
Mark
just
one
put
off
torches
and
on the
someone else
ground if
can-
you want.
Okay, cool.
I will mark one off as well.
Okay. Robert, do you want to drop one right here? this intersection?
Sure. Sounds good.
So we'll drop a torch at this intersection where we're currently at.
Cool. Done.
So now, do we want to follow the sound in the figure, or should we go somewhere else and see if we can avoid it or bump into it?
I think we boldly go into evil's reach.
Okay. Then I'm going to follow the sound. It looks like it's heading towards somewhere we've already kind of gone. Oh, I found another crypt.
Yep. Correct. That is another crypt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tombs in the crypt.
Did we take the time to put the stones on top?
We've been doing it so far.
Might as well. We'll sabotage the crypt.
Where's the script? I'm not there yet.
Oh, sorry. Up here. If you can see my pings.
I see it. I see it. Okay.
Glory, glory.
While we're in there, I will help sabotage. Actually, no, I will not. No, yeah, I'll help sabotage. I'm gonna put Rhea in the doorway to the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Follows with Fist should be in the doorway. Ray is buff. She can help us sabotage.
Well, I was gonna have her ready to smash anything that came into the crypt while the rest of us were sabotaging.
Maybe you could look at, because she's much stronger than you are.
That's true, but strong is good in many contexts.
That's true. Well, she's your follower.
Yep. She'll hold the door then.
Okay.
Is everyone else going in?
I believe so.
Robert, do you want to go in?
You want to hold the door?
Sorry, what are we trying to do here? Just
Putting rocks on the
another-
crypts.
Okay.
If you're cool with that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Hey, mate, we take the time to put the rocks on the crypts.
It is done. I have added a sabotage marker to this crypt. Where will
Right,
you go
then let's
next?
proceed.
We
You
got
think
about
you-
15 minutes left.
Yep. Everyone roll perception checks. If we get into a fight, we're definitely ending before we really get into the fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Crozan, you hear the distant sound of stone scraping on stone and clattering to the ground, echoing through the tomb.
Oh. As in a crypt opening and
Not heavy enough to be a crypt opening.
I informed the party. I've heard something. Don't know what it is.
Stone scraping on stone and then clattering.
To the ground, yes.
As if maybe some. Okay, hold on. I tell Crozan to move a little bit away. And I slide one of the stones off the sarcophagus and then throw it on the ground.
Makes the exact same sound.
So something's taking our measures. We should head back to one of the crypts and corner whatever did
yeah,
it. I
let's
think
run back to the.
let's head back to that first one.
crypt.
Yeah.
Agreed. Let's go.
We get back to the stairs instead and then work our way forward. I'd like to have my back to a exit point, I guess is my...
Well, yeah. So so if we head south, that's just getting us cornered. If we head back this way, this
Do
is
you
the exit.
finish sabotaging or no?
How far along did we get?
It started about the same time you started.
Oh, okay. Then no, I think we went to corner it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I say we go kill it. We just run in.
So yeah, the only way if we can do a full double back, Robert, and go this way, but it's going to be the same path, just longer, is if we just went like this to get there. So I think we should just line it.
Okay.
I agree with
Sounds
Beeline.
Okay, then, mate, you tell me what is needed, and I'm trying to stay no more than 30 feet from my party. I'm just kind of moving.
As you approach, the noises get louder and
Nice,
louder.
Okay. Here we go, guys.
Robert, are you coming?
Don't forget Baldur.
He's been here the whole
Making our
time.
way- Making our way. All right, I'm going to move towards the crypt.
I am.
All right.
going to-
I'm going to move everybody into a zoomed in map, noting that many of you are still in the corridor outside.
Yes.
Stand by to be transmogrified.
And I think Robert wanted us all in that south corridor, so that way we had an escape path.
Yeah.
Are we on this same map? Where are we?
You are going to be on the same map. I've transferred you to the shadow dimension for the temporarily,
Gotcha.
so that I don't reveal the nasty innards of the map. You know what I mean?
Glorious, glorious, glorious. The stones ended up being a good idea. Yes.
So this is the outside corridor here. You have exits to the west and to the south. Out of here. You stand at the entrance to the room, and Rhea sees something scraping stones off the sarcophagi.
Oh.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Let's say I think I might move in a position, like sneak up, see if I can
Punch
get a
'em.
jump on them. Yeah, I'm gonna go stealthy, and I'm gonna take out my.
Everybody
What?
roll a stealth check, please.
Okay.
At disadvantage if you're wearing heavy armor. This is a group stealth check. You have a slight edge on this in the numbers because I am, oh my god, the natural 20s.
Baby!
2 natural 20s. Yeah.
Hmm.
Robert, unless you roll natural 1, the whole group is stealthed.
Come on,
No
Robert.
pressure there, bro.
Yeah, no, you guys are actually going to take this thing by surprise.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything before you guys are standing right outside the door? You have stealth. Rhea can slightly see it. You can do stuff to prepare, but if you use spells that have verbal components, anything else that's loud, you will bust stealth.
I think we just go in and kill the shit out of it. And Robert, I think your hammer is going to come in use right now.
Can Rhea identify what it is?
Yeah, can she see what it is?
It's a corpse wearing a cape.
Oh yeah. So let's go kill it. Like there's no negotiation required. Let's just go kill the bitch.
Take out the salted blade and my whip.
Anyone else have
Love
any
it,
other
Slash.
prep, or shall we go in and start blasting?
I guess the only comment is make sure if we need to leave, you know which tunnel we're going down.
Yes.
It's the
Agreed.
south tunnel.
I mean, again, because the map's kind of tilted. It's this way, right? This is the way out, right?
Yeah, that is the way out. But you guys are actually here on the map.
We're right here. Okay, yeah. We're right there. Yeah. Okay, good. So south and then east.
Down this
Okay,
way. You go south and you make your first
Perfect.
left.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Okay.
Roll for
who wants
initiative.
to- Yep. Let's do it. And I
Everyone
think
click
are
your
we gonna cut right
characters.
now after this?
Yeah, we're going to cut after the dramatic reveal.
Copy that.
Oof. Oopie.
Beady bam.
Beat a bang. Beat a
Oh,
boop.
yep.
Beat a bing bang bing bang boop.
Umberto, you go first. We'll probably
Alright,
play
step-
until its turn and then we'll call it. No, we'll
Right.
play one. We'll play like one. No.
Step around the corner.
Yep.
Into this way to clear the entrance. Do I have a clean shot right there, or is it behind that sarcophagus?
It has partial cover from the sarcophagus, -2 to your
will-
attack.
I will take this step instead of the other one.
Cool.
And I will open fire with some glorious optic blast.
You have advantage on these attacks because you took it by surprise.
My butt.
Optic blast.
Freaking love that.
Roll with advantage on your first shot, and you get 2, right?
Correct.
Yes.
All right. Pow! The thing takes the hit. Roll your second shot.
Nice.
Optic blast.
Ooh.
That one ricochets off the ground or off the wall. Is there anything else that you can do?
Jeez, it.
You moved from here, right? So you've
Yeah,
used
I moved
20 feet
20.
of movement. You have 10 feet
I have
left.
10 more. I'm gonna dive over to the other side of the sarcophagus and take partial cover.
Okay, you're crouched. Give yourself the prone condition. You're not really prone, though.
Copy that.
The creature whirls around, revealing the long dead and decayed and tormented face of Inselm Hhune himself.
Nice.
Yeah, you
We
got.
read your letter, bitch!
Wait, does Crozan go first because he's a PC? They both got 8.
And we all
No, because Crozan's going to run in and grapple it.
Yeah. It's gonna be that thing.
It's gonna, yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. So no, I think it's just like it turns around. Oh my god, it's Inselm Hhune and scene.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, totally. I just mean when we get back to the action is all.
No, because it's gonna. Well, actually, Crozan, what is your initiative? What's your dexterity modifier?
2.
What's your dexterity score?
15.
Okay. Yep. Crozan's gonna go first. So it whirls around. Oh my God! It's Inselm Hhune, and then Crozan runs in, grapples it. We all know how this goes. So we will continue our adventure next time, folks. Thank you so much for joining. This episode was a blast.